more shape and deactivate it, and I will just draw one more shape. Okay, so what will I do, guys? I will fill the color in both the circles. So I will change the brightness of the color, and let's just fill red color. For what you need to do is first activate the paint bucket, then only you can fill red, and let's fill blue. Okay, just simply click inside the shape, and then you will be able to change the color. Okay, let's move to the next. Let's learn the use of the color puck tool. So this is the color puck eyedropper. Actually the name is eyedropper, and you can say color puck also. Just the moment you click on the eyedropper tool, see, just move your eyedropper tool to the surface, and you will be able to, you'll see that it's detecting the colors in the interface. For example, if I click on this red color, now you can simply you can see that you will change the color by through the color puck tools eyedropper. Okay, so simply you can change, click on the color puck tool again. Now you can change it to blue also, and even the black also. So just move to the black tool and black area, and then you will pick the color in the inside the interface. So why we use the color puck tool, guys? To get some of the specific colors which we don't have in the what do we say in interface, in the color wheel. Okay, so for that, first you need to add the picture. Okay, you add the picture, and from the picture you can pick some specific colors to recreate the composition. Okay, now let's move to the next setting, guys, which is linear fill. Linear fill will allow you to create value inside your shape. So just click on the value tool, and it will turn blue. It means you have activated the tool. Just inside and click inside the shape. So first you will get the default values. Default values we already know, guys. You have the shadow, and then you have the transitional gradient, and then you have the highlight. Okay, so let me just I'll tell you the specific values. So you have the shadow, which is black, from black to dark gray. Okay, you have the dark value, and then you have the mid tone. Okay, from dark gray to light gray, and then you have the light gray to white color, which is highlight. Okay, you have all these values. So to create adjust the transition, what you need to do is you just press and hold one of the circle. Just click on this circle and then stretch it out. Now you have a shape with two values only, and you can see the smooth transition. What you can do vice versa, you can do it other way also. Just hold this highlight circle and just stretch out, and then you can stretch inside the shadow, okay, wheel. So the moment you adjust the shadow wheel, you will create a dark and mid-tone composition. Okay, so that's the use of it. And there is one more thing. You can create a value of various colors. What you need to do is just simply first deactivate the paint bucket. Okay, wait a minute, sorry, don't activate the paint bucket. Just click on this circle. Just click on this circle. Make sure the outside the outline turn blue. Okay, and the next thing is just click on the color wheel, and I want you to pick any color. For example, I will use red color. Okay, and that's it. Now let's change the next value, which is the gray, and make sure you activate it. The outline will turn blue. Now click on this color wheel again, and now let's use the green color, and here you go. And the last one will change. Click on the last tool and then just try to change the value. Okay, so that's the transition. Now you can just simply again adjust these circles. Oh sorry guys, undo, to adjust the value. Okay, so that's it. Guys, let's move to the next tool. Next we have the radial fill. Okay, so last we have the radial fill. Just click inside the shape, and this is little intense. I'll try to draw one big circle so you can see the transformation properly. Wait, let me draw one circle. Okay, and that's it. And now I will just activate the radial tool and just click inside the circle. So that's it, guys. Now what you have is you have the highlight, and you have the mid-tone and the dark tone. First thing is, guys, make sure you don't we basically use this tool to draw some sapphire or 3D objects. Okay, so make sure you don't change the white color. Okay, just take it out, just move it to the edge of the circle, and then just adjust the outside area. Wait a minute, and you need to first adjust this transition. Okay, so this transition should be little smooth. Okay, just adjust it accordingly, and then you can see the transition is radial. Okay, circular, isn't it? So same like the linear fill, guys. Again, you can change the color, but make sure you don't change the white color, otherwise it will look it will not look nice. Okay, and so that's it. So it's totally up to you how you want to use it. Okay, done, guys. We are done with the ruler also and the paint tool also. Now let's move to the this is the transformation tool. Okay, transform tool. For that, what I need to do is I need to create one composition with various objects. So let's see what is the use of the transformation tool. I will undo everything and let's try. So guys, what we need to do is to see the use of the transformation tool, we are going to draw three shapes with three colors. Okay, so first I will draw one triangle. I will activate the predictive stroke and I will draw triangle. Okay, that's it. I will make sure that I join the edges properly so the color doesn't go out. Okay, and I fill the color. I will click on the paint and then let's fill color, and that's it. Now next what I'll do is I'll add one more layer. Okay, I will click on this plus icon, and then now I will draw one circle. Okay, so to draw the circle I will just simply use the default shape and just draw one circle. I'll undo and I'll use the black color. Okay, and that's it. Let's draw one circle, and now let's fill the red color. Okay, let's fill red color. That's it. And now what I'll do is I'll add one more layer. Click on this plus icon and I'll add one rectangle. I already have it in the default shape. First I need to just change the color, the black. Okay, and now I'll fill yellow color. Wait a minute, and just simply activate the paint tool and fill. Okay guys, now what we have three shapes and three colors. Can we see we have three layers, three shapes and three colors. Now let's try the transform tool. Guys, what we can do is we can just simply use them as foreground, middle ground and the background. Okay, so what you need to do is the first thing is, if you want to bring the triangle to the front ground to front, just simply hold the layer. Okay, press and hold the layer and just bring it to the top. Okay, and you'll bring the triangle to the front. Now if you want to bring this rectangle to the front, the square to the front, simply hold the second layer and bring it to the front. Okay, so that's one thing. Now what if you want to move these three shapes? For that you need to learn the transform tool. So this is the transform tool, guys. Okay, so what you need to do is just make sure you select the specific layer where you have drawn, where you drew the shape or subject or object, whatever it is, and then just click on the transform tool. Okay, now the moment you click on the transform tool, just ignore these tools or something, guys. You can simply just hold the